Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. You are here. It's another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I'm in my high tunnel and I feel like I'm a kid skipping school because it's the middle of the day, which I'm not usually out here a lot in the middle of the day. One, because it's so doggone hot. But today is really pleasant. Let me see. It says it's 92 in the high tunnel, but it's like 72. No, 77 outside. So when I walked out the house, I'm like, it's really, really nice. So the reason why I say I feel like I'm skipping school is because I'm in the middle of my day. I just came out of a meeting and I have another meeting in, I don't even have my watch, y'all, but I think my meeting's in like 35 minutes. But I came out here to check on my seeds, to see if there's any germination and to just make sure they're staying moist. And I'm about to start some seeds real quick like. And I thought I'd just take you along with me while I do that. Somebody asked me the other day, she was like, how do you manage and do all that you do? And I was like, oh, it's, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. She's like, no. It has to be more than that. Y'all, it's by the grace of God. I do have a lot going on. I feel severely behind. I feel severely overwhelmed more often than I probably should. But I do take advantage of the times that I have. Like I said, normally I'm not even out here, but I am today. So let's get to it. So let me show you my seeds, or they haven't germinated, y'all. Do y'all check on y'all seeds? Like, okay, it's only been 48 hours. Oh, what? Hold on, wait a minute. I do think I have some germination. I do, hold on. Y'all, is that the seed or is that germination? I do have a little bit. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, can y'all see that? Right there. I can't point because I'm holding this tray. But right to the right side. Do y'all see? I think that's germination. Yeah, y'all, that's germination. It's only been 48 hours. But do y'all like plant your seeds and the next morning you come out here looking like, have they germinated? I think that's germination. Okay. Focus. Okay, let me go get the hose pipe because I want to, look, I did this last night before I left the high tunnel. I got all of my potting mix in here, my cups, everything. It's ready to go. So all I gotta do is moisten it and put my seeds in there. And I was trying to do my labels. I meant to do my labels last night, but I didn't. But if I had my labels, we'd be good to go. But hold on. Let me go find the hose pipe so I can moisten this soil. Okay, so I have the hose pipe. So I always try to pre-moisten my soil before I plant seeds. And I just have it on the mist function. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and moisten these that I've already started. And then another thing, let me also, ooh, there's a bee. Let me also, another reason why I came out here is to come moisten not just the seeds I started in the tray, but I planted seeds last night. I didn't take you guys along with me for that, but I planted more seeds last night. So let me take you over here and show you. I mean, not that you can see, but you can see while I'm watering. Ooh. So I planted this bed right here. I took out one of the tomato plants. I took out the purple basil. I left a tomato plant, pruned it, stood it up some more so that it can have some more airflow and just so that it's a little bit more manageable. The other one was all tangled up, not really doing as much. So I took that one out. I took out the purple basil. And so now in this bed, I have planted, what did I plant? I planted lettuce, Merlot lettuce, and another kind of lettuce. I don't even remember. I gotta go look at the card. And then in the very back, you can kind of see that's just the rest of the spinach that I had already started seeds. So I'm gonna come out here and moisten it up just to make sure that it stays moist. So whenever I start seeds, I usually come out to the tunnel twice a day. and make sure that I'm watering and that it stays moist. You see me looking, there's a bee right here, and I'm trying to make sure he stays away. Let me put some spray on because they love me. They love me. So if you're starting seeds, it's really important. If you're having trouble with your seeds, it's really important to make sure your seeds stay moist until they germinate. Like, they will not germinate if they're dry. And with this big tray that I showed you in the beginning, that 128 cell tray, because it's very shallow, and it's just seed starting mix, it does not hold moisture. So it dries out really quickly. So it's important until you see germination to make sure that you're keeping the seeds moist. So that's why I come out here twice a day, because of course it's hot in here. And when I had my seeds in the house, I was constantly making sure that they stayed moist. So, oh, the other thing that I did plant in that bed was golden beets, touchstone gold beets. So in that first bed, I have a row of Merlot lettuce, 3 spinaches, and then I have another row about 3/4 of the way through with golden beets. The rest of the bed is still empty. I will probably use that for the lettuce that I'm starting. I'll plop those in where I want them, is what I'm thinking. But today we're going to go ahead and start some more seeds. And today we are going to start more collard greens. I have a new kind of collard greens. Normally I have done the Georgia Southern. They have performed really, really well. But a friend told me about Vate's collard greens. So I'm going to start some of those. I want to try those. And we are going to do more cabbage. Or did we already do cabbage? We already did cabbage. Before I start doing the seeds, let me show you. I bought some new seeds. Shocker, I know. You can never have too many seeds. So I went to a garden center yesterday. I was in another city, and I picked up this spinach Lavewa. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's by Botanical Interest. It says it's a smooth leaf, ideal for baby greens, easy to grow, and heat tolerant. So spinach Lavewa. We're gonna try some of that. I haven't been successful with spinach, remember. So I want to try a couple of different kinds. I also got some pansies. Remember I told you, of course, pansies can withstand the winter. I usually buy pansies from Home Depot. Pansies is not my favorite flower, but it's one of the only things that will grow that will last through the winter and through the frost. So because of that, I do plant them. They're not my ideal favorite, but I do. But I thought it'd be interesting to plant some from seed instead of buying some. This is a new broccoli called Bell Star. I'm going to try that. I have some snapdragons. I'm thinking about overwintering some snapdragons. I don't know quite how to do that. If you know how, is it literally when you say overwinter, is it literally I just put the seed in the ground now and do nothing, water it, and then in spring it'll just automatically come up? Is that what it means when you say overwinter? Help me out. Y'all know I'm learning. Then I got some Green Magic broccoli. This is from Haas Tools. So the Green Magic broccoli, the one that I showed you, I've already started some seeds with that, I guess a week or two ago. That's what we planted out in one of the raised beds already. I also have some new Brussels sprouts. Remember, my Brussels sprouts got eaten by insects in the hot tunnel. They are in my house now. I'm trying to see if they're gonna come back to life. They've been in there 3 or 4 days. Not yet, but I'm gonna start some more. This variety has a 90-day maturity. Those had like 110-day maturity. I can't remember the name of those, but these are called Jade Cross Brussels sprouts. So 90 days. Today is September the 1st. So that's October, November, December, September, October, November. Okay. We should be able to do it. So I'm going to start these. I also have another kind of spinach called fantail spinach. So I'm going to try this as well. And I think that's it. So I'm going to do the Vate's collard greens. I'm going to do the fantail spinach and the Lavewa spinach and more broccoli. That's what I'm going to do now because, you know, we skipping school. We should be in the house doing some work but I'm gonna go back in a minute in time enough for my meeting. Let's get to it. Okay, y'all, we're done just like that. I planted 2 rows of collard greens. I came out here just because it's cooler than standing in the hot tunnel. But let's just go back in here because my mind. Ooh, bugs. 2 rows of collards. I have 4 fantail spinach, 4 spinach loeve, and then I did 8 Brussels sprouts. So I have 16 collards, 8 Brussels sprouts, 4 fantail spinach, and 4 spinach loeve. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. 32 seeds, started, done, while I'm skipping school. Let's walk back out here. It doesn't take much, friends. It doesn't take much. I think I have 20 minutes to spare. So I had 40 minutes. I was able to do that in 20 minutes. One of the things that did help me is that I had gotten that tray ready last night as I was leaving the hot tunnel. I worked in the hot tunnel last night, obviously. And then as I was leaving, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get this set up. So that when I come tomorrow, I can just, be ready to go. I think I like that. I think I'll do that more because if I would have had another tray planted, I could have done my broccoli. I didn't get the broccoli in just because I didn't have space. I did more collards because we love collards. Yeah, just like that. So that definitely helped, having that tray ready. That saved time. So all I had to do was just plop the seeds in there. I made my labels really, really quickly. I had my label supplies right there. So that was a level of efficiency. I've skipped school. I've started a whole tray of seeds, 32, little by little by little this week. We are jumping into fall. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all, I got to go to the house, get me some water, get my mind right for my meeting with a client. They'll never know I was just out here gardening. But I love it. I love it. I love it. If you don't know, I have my own business. So it does allow me the flexibility to do stuff like this. Not all the time, but some of the times. And today, I'm glad that it did. Thank you guys so much for just, you skipped school too, for skipping school with me, to come out here and play a little bit. But we got 32, a whole tray of seeds started just like that, putting food to feed the family. So I encourage you, as I always do, do something. I don't care if you only have 20, 30 minutes, get something in the ground, pull something up, plant something. Little by little, you'll look back and you're like, man, that 20 minutes added up. Be blessed today. I'm going to go back in, finish the rest of my day. I'll be back out here this evening, and I have a lot of preserving to do inside the house. I'm sure I'll take you along with me on one of those, both of those. But until next time, remember, it's all a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time.